we're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. On the Eagles sideline, there is their head coach. This team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Pass is caught at DJ Moore. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9. One of the tight ends in motion right. We'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard, and it's first and 10. On play action, Shedeur. And he can hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll motion a tight end right. On the give, here's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the gun, it's Sanders. This is taken in by God. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down. They go play action now with Sanders. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Zach Baun getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Jalen Carter getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to third and very long. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now Sanders on third, and the defense unrelenting, a third consecutive sack. Zach Baun, he's going to need to be accounted for more going forward. Already his second sack on this opening possession.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
Second down, they need 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. To the right side, caught by Donovan. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
It's a big number 3.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jalen Carter. He gets in to record his 2nd sack here in the 1st quarter.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the 1st quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the 2nd?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Now, Shador. He takes off. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
So the 2 components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing. Nix. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Nix's pass.
Second and 10.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
On the zone read, this is Nix. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do
Under
it.
pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
What an unbelievable performance by this pass rush to start this game. And then on the flip side of things, I'm not sure if things could get any worse for this offensive line. I mean, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to do it in a hurry because they are completely outmatched right now at the moment.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And with just 2 weeks left in the regular season, you can see he leads the league in rushing touchdowns. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5.
To throw is Nix. Short throw taken in by Goddard. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of a yard.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. And they are facing a second and long. Now Nix going to look to throw. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Back to throw is Nix. He'll try to run for it. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short the first down.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line.
At
The
their
Browns
own
offense
31
ready to
yard
take over once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Sanders now off the bootleg. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Sanders. Flushes to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home.
Moore going in motion. We'll try and run it here with Warren.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
The Browns 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. This one on target, it's Dodd. And he'll be taken down when we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Browns 0.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Sanders keeping it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Sanders on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Eagles offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
he's tackled at the 29-yard line.
To the outside, catch made by Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
Greg Newsome on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second
From
and
the
6.
42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On play action, Shedeur. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Joey Bosa in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. From the gun, it's Sanders. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Sanders. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Second down. Nix. He gets back to Brown.
Nix's pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. So the Eagles use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. Nix from the gun on third down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
It's fourth down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This returnable with Reed. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Browns offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. As Shedeur on first down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Sanders pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Cannon Jr. A 7-yard pickup.
Now Shedeur. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Sanders pass.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Sanders going to throw again. That's out wide for one. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoffs.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same. We get set for quarter number 3. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
This is to Goddard on the screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
And an Eagles first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught downfield by Smith. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
20 more yards. That's another Eagles.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
Gain of 23 yards. First down, Eagles.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0.
14. Browns, nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
10 yards.
This is Henry. And he'll get the first down there. A big move of about 5 yards. On the option, they give it to Henry. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 2. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Cleveland.
That's good for Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Sanders to throw on second down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jalen Carter, he gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Now Sanders on third and long. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Browns get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Into space. Still going. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out to a 21-3 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nolan Smith. He gets in to register his squad's 10th sack of this one.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Whoa, and good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Mason Brown. He's in there to drop us, and it leads to fourth down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away.
The
Browns offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. In motion goes Dobbs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nolan Smith bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Downfield, McLaurin brings it in. And he will go all the way. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like he was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
The PAT, up and good. And the Browns get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Hicks. And that is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Nix. I had defenders raced all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. From the shot.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold.
Here's Nix to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. Oh, yeah. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.